on September the 5th, I will schedule the remainder to be released. So all of this information about what goes on in long-term care facilities, how the residents, or as I refer to myself, as an inmate, and the PSWs and the nurses, how we're treated like second-class citizens, like members of the underclass who don't count. And we really don't, because we don't have any political power whatsoever. And I totally realize that. But if you don't know what's going on, how can you even get worked up about it? So I will be giving advice to people who have family members in these situations and what they can do to at least alleviate some of the things for their individual loved one. And perhaps if people get together slowly and do this en masse, when all of a sudden people are starting to pay more attention to their loved ones, because before they would have believed that everything was fine. The doctors were looking after their family members well. Everything is okay. They're getting good, nutritious food and all of that, which is all garbage. I will give them some advice. And the best advice I can give you is forget about these family council meetings that some long-term care facilities have. They don't have any teeth. They just want to make you feel good that you're doing something, and that they're listening to you. It's only a place to vent. What you need to do is you need to organize on your own as a support and an activist group. Because those of us who are here are in danger of being classified as cognitively impaired, and they will no longer listen to us. And if you take their word for it, then there is no help for you or for your loved one. So I would recommend that if necessary, you get one of your own doctors to come and visit your family member here, and just see what's happening with them. Because I have 2 doctors outside of the Westbury. My rheumatologist, who looks after my prednisone dosing, and the palliative care doctor, who was looking after me while I was still at home. I still keep in touch with him. I asked him if I ever have a situation where I need to call him, if I was allowed to call him directly, and he said sure. He said, anytime you need to call me, just call, and if necessary, I'll come there and see what's going on. So they are trying to erode my credibility. They are trying to make me seem as if I am not cognitively competent. My mouth is not working. Cognitively competent. My God. All of these narcotics they're giving me, mind you, they're necessary to control the pain, but still. They make me sleepy. They make small muscle control hard, so sometimes hard to pronounce words. And they make me very thirsty. And all of this information has to get out. But they are starting more and more reprisals against me. And it starts off really, really small. They decided that after 3 months of having 3 tiny little boiled eggs for breakfast every day, They decided today they would only give me 2. Well, from a nutritional standpoint, that is not very healthy, because eggs contain a nutrient called choline, and they, gram for gram and calorie for calorie, contain more choline than any other food out there, whether it be meat or vegetable. Eggs contain the most choline. And choline is important for a number of reasons. Choline, excuse me, is a nutrient that's required to make the coating, the outer layer of every cell in your body, from your nerves to your heart, to your liver, to your skin, everything. And if you do not have enough choline, then your body starts to fall apart. You have skin excoriation and breakdown of the skin, especially when you're already under a lot of stress. And being in a long-term care facility automatically puts you under stress, no matter what the underlying illness is. So choline is extremely important. It also is important for brain cell health. So by depriving me of this extra tiny little 40-gram egg with my breakfast in the mornings, they are guaranteeing that I will have, at the most, 75% of the RDI for choline every day. Now, you know that the RDI is the lower limit of what's required to keep a body healthy. And that just means that you're not going to get any deficiency diseases. So, for example, vitamin C, you only need about 50 grams to ensure that you're not going to get scurvy. But not getting scurvy is a lot different from having a healthy immune system that vitamin C contributes to. So, more vitamin C than that, I would recommend at least, maybe 250 milligrams twice a day. And even my doctor here, I was discussing with her about vitamin C, and she said it's very safe. What your body doesn't need, it excretes. So you cannot overdose on vitamin C. So that's also an important nutrient. So all of these things, you have to be sure that your family member, your loved one, your grandparent, your parent, your brother, your sister, whoever it is, gets enough nutrition so that they will remain as competent as possible, so that they can enjoy their life as much as possible and not be subject to flu and all kinds of other things that affect elderly people more than they do people in their mid-30s. So they're trying to break me down. And what I've decided to do is I started a while ago posting a number of videos on my long-term care channel, but explaining all of this. And I decided to delete those from my channel. All of them except I've got a couple of songs on there. Well, the same song, but 2 versions of it. I'm going to be singing another song. Nice cheerful one again. And then I plan to hit them with a wallop on noon, September the 4th, just after I have died, and then the remainder on September the 5th, which is a Sunday. Again, to expose them for all of the misery that they're causing people, and to let people who have loved ones and family in these locations, to let them know that they just can't leave us here and hope for the best, because that's not going to work. You know, there are organizations for animals. PETA, I think, is one that looks after animal welfare. But there has to be an organization that look after the welfare of people in long-term care facilities as well. And there cannot be any involvement whatsoever from the corporate entities who own most of these places. And well, that's about all I'm going to say at the moment. Sorry for all of the weird little breaks that I've had to do, but I keep getting visitors, and that makes it impossible just to continue to talk. So, bye for now.